What tight ends are you avoiding in 2021?
Before I start, I want to ask you a question, Badake.
Oh.
Have you ever been broken up with?
Oh, that's really hard to admit, but yes, I have.
And have you ever heard the words, "It's not you, it's me"?
No, that's never been said to me.
Consider yourself lucky because I have heard those words. This is what's happening with Irv Smith.
Ooh.
The Vikings have broken up with Irv Smith's fantasy potential, and it's not his fault. There's two main reasons I'm off the Irv Smith train, okay? The first one is there's too many mouths to feed.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, makes
You
sense.
would say, well, wait, hold on. Kyle Rudolph is gone. Doesn't that mean there's a bunch of targets that start to open up?
Right.
Not really. We did expect Irv Smith to break out,
Right.
but someone did it first, and his name is Justin Jefferson. There is no way we're going to start to see targets taken away from Justin Jefferson in order to see Irv Smith's potential reach.
Correct.
Quite simply put, this offense cannot support more than 2 to 3 offensive weapons. It's Dalvin Cook, it's Justin Jefferson, and Adam Thielen.
Right.
There is simply no room for Irv Smith to break out. The second reason, the first one is too many mouths to feed. The second reason is this team's identity. This team wants to do two things, Badake.
Two.
They want to play good defense and they want to run the ball. None of this really helps Irv Smith. Like I said, this Vikings team does not target their tight ends. Last year, they targeted the tight end position less than 2/3 of the NFL. So if you want to say, oh, Kyle Rudolph is gone, surely this is going to open up some potential for Irv Smith. Well, we said that before Justin Jefferson broke out.
Yeah.
Irv Smith, I love the talent. Again, it's not you, it's me, it's the Vikings. The Vikings have not set up Irv Smith to actually break out. I don't think it's Paul. It's really his fault. Here's the deal. I had a dream to be in the NBA, right, when I was a young kid.
What team?
But unfortunately, the Thunder, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Makes sense.
But unfortunately, due to circumstances out of my control, aka size, height, muscle mass,
Right.
things that make someone an NBA player, it's not possible. We all wanted Irv Smith to break out in this offense, but it's simply not possible.
I mean, I agree with you. I'm not an Irv Smith truther. I'm not excited about Irv Smith. This is somebody I am avoiding.
It's not you, it's me. Who's your first player you're avoiding tight end this year?
Look, before I start, this is not clickbait. In no way this is clickbait. We don't condone clickbait here. And I am a real person with real feelings, and I just want to preference that right first before I go into this take. It's Kyle Pitts. I believe Kyle Pitts is extremely talented. He's definitely one of the best players coming into this league from this draft, without a doubt. Okay. Mm-hmm. And with all that being said, I cannot take Kyle Pitts at his ADP. And a lot of people have him ranked a couple different spots. I see him ranked tight end 3, tight end 4, even tight end 1. Like that. That's extremely high. Okay. If you're saying tight end 1, you're taking him over Travis, George Kittle, Darren Waller, Mark. There's so many guys you're taking him over. I currently have him as tight end 8 in my redraft rankings. Here's why. I know Julio's gone. The news broke out. Julio's gone. And everyone thought, Kyle Pitts, he's skyrocketing. It's easy. It's an easy, clear, he's going to go wild this year. But I personally think that it gives the defense more opportunity to double team Kyle Pitts. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, let me ask you a question. Who do you know that a tight end that finished in the top 10 in their rookie year?
I can't remember any specifics.
There's one in the past 10 years. That's Evan Ingram, 2017.
Okay.
New York Football Giants. This is Evan Ingram, the drop master. Okay? The man can finish as a top 10 tight end as a rookie year. Kyle Pitts can definitely finish the top 10. Don't get me wrong. There have been great rookie tight end performances in the past, okay? But history tells us that it's rare for a rookie to finish in the top 10 in fantasy.
You know what, though? There's not been a Kyle Pitts drafted in the last 10 years, bro. I'm telling you.
And you're absolutely right. I'm usually never the guy that goes on the side of history. But I usually get the players the benefit of the doubt. I usually go and say, you know what? This guy, he's going to be talented. And he is. Kyle Pitts is talented. He is the guy. Don't get me wrong. I want him on. I want every shares of Kyle Pitts, but in the right price.
Right.
But
okay, you just don't want to overpay.
yeah, exactly. I cannot in the tight end position kind of give up that ADP, go for that ADP. So in my personal opinion, I don't believe he's going to finish as high as everyone thinks.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Essentially, long story short, I'm not 100% avoiding Kyle Pitts, right?
Yeah.
I'm still going to draft him with the right ADP for me. That's my personal opinion.
Okay. I mean, look, you're right. You can't be drafting Kyle Pitts in a redraft in the first 4 rounds.
Dynasty. Dynasty, that's
players.
a whole different story. Dynasty, he's my top 3.
Yeah.
You going crazy. You could take him as a first tight end. Redraft, just...
Hey, he has been my tight end 1 in Dynasty before the draft.
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying. I guess you're playing risk aversion rather than
100%
leaning on the risk and upside.
That's exactly what I was about to say. If I really look at the people that I'm going to put him ahead, I already know what they can bring to the table and what they can bring to my fantasy team coming into this year.
All right, my second tight end that I'm avoiding in 2021 is Robert Tonyan.
Ooh.
Okay. Currently, he's being drafted anywhere as the 6th tight end all the way up to the 12th tight end. But let me be honest with you, I don't want to take him anywhere near that.
No.
I don't want to, of course, not as high as 6, but he's not even my 12th top tight end.
Right.
He's not even in my top 12. It varies a lot in each mock draft as far as where he falls, but every time he's falling way too high. People are reaching, in my opinion. Let's start with the good, and then I'll tell you why you should really pass on Robert Tonyan this year, okay? Last year, Bobby Tawny Trees, half PPR, finished as a tight end 3. Wow. PPR, finished as a tight end 4. Sheesh. 11 touchdowns on the year. Tied for first amongst all tight ends with Travis Kelce. So that's all good, right, Zach? I mean, sounds like you're kind of an idiot for saying this.
Yeah, I mean, that you're crazy, honestly. But Bobby Trees.
Let's play a game.
Okay.
Let's play a game, Badake. Okay. Who had more targets in 2020? The corpse of Jared Cook or Robert Tonyan?
I mean, with those stats, I'm assuming Tonyan.
Nope. Jared Cook had more targets.
Okay.
How about Gerald Everett, the tight end 2 on the Rams, or Robert Tonyan?
And it has to be Tonyan for me.
Gerald Everett had more targets in 2020. How about Tyler Eifert or Robert Tonyan?
Robert Tonyan. It has to be Tonyan 03.
Tyler Eifert. Robert Tonyan finished in 2020 with 59 targets. That ranks 23rd amongst all tight ends. Touchdown regression is the reason I am not going to take Robert Tonyan.
Right.
Okay? There's no way he's going to see 11 touchdowns. I don't even think he sees 6 touchdowns next year. You're going to see that number 11 come down significantly. And the other part of this is I don't think Aaron Rodgers is coming back. Even if Aaron Rodgers comes back, I'm not drafting Robert Tonyan.
Yeah.
But the 95% chance that I believe he's not back, he's serious, he's not going to be a Packer ever again, there's actually no value here with Robert Tonyan. Rodgers ain't coming back. Don't draft Bobby Tawny Trees. I love the name. I love the nickname, but it's just not a guy that I can get behind this year.
Good old Bobby Tawny Trees. Look, my personal opinion, I do believe Aaron Rodgers is coming back. Doesn't mean I'm drafting Bobby Tonyan, okay? I think that if Rodgers is back, he is somebody that I could potentially get in the late rounds as a tight end too if I was in a position to take.
You can't though. See, you can't. He's going way too high. This guy, some people are taking him as a tight end 6.
Oh, you crazy.
All the way to tight end 9.
Wait.
Like tight end 9 is like the max I've seen him ranked.
All right, my last and final guy for the tight end avoids. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Logan Thomas. On your Washington football team, I like Logan Thomas. I'm not in love with him, but I like him. And I think you had to look at...
We're going to go ahead and just end the show here. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. See you later.
Look, you had to look at what the Washington football team did in the offseason. They acquire Ryan Fitzmagic. They get Curtis Samuel.
Yep. Talk it up.
And what that means for me is that there's going to be no more production coming to Logan Thomas's way, okay? There are already reports that Riverboat Ron loves Gibson. Okay, he's going to involve him in the passing game. He's going to get a lot more looks in the 2021 season. And for Logan Thomas, that's not okay for his work production. Let's remember, Antonio Gibson was used as a wide receiver in college.
Antonio.
The man can catch a ball. Okay.
Yeah.
Zach was praising that all last year. Give him the ball, pass the ball to him, throw it, do something. Okay. Number 2, who was the wide receiver to there? Cam Sims? Who?
Hey, don't make fun of Cam Sims, bro.
Hey, Cam, you're talented, man, but you're just not a wide receiver too. That's why they got Curtis Samuel. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, now, point number 3. Antonio Gibson was suffering had a turf toe, and he was struggling with that towards the end of the season. Terry was also playing on a high ankle sprain almost, every week last year. So they needed Logan Thomas. They needed him to be productive because, they didn't want to strain that turf toe of Antonio Gibson, which is what we heard kind of carried into this year. And then also, Terry with the high ankle sprain, that was the only weapon they really had as a wide receiver in the wide receiver position. So they needed Logan Thomas. In my personal opinion, I think Logan Thomas is a one-hit wonder, I think we saw last year Logan Thomas' absolute ceiling. His absolute. That was his best performance he can have in his whole career last year. Okay, I do not see him finishing as a top 10 tight end this year at all. Maybe a tight end 16, 17. I think that's decent. But for those reasons, I'm out.
Is this Shark Tank
It's
now?
Shark Tank. I got to sell my point. I'll take 20% there. Thank you.
Like
150,000,
I'm proud
20%.
of you. You've built this business from the ground up, but for those reasons, I don't believe in the equity. I don't believe in the company long term. For those reasons,
Mark
I'm
Cuban,
out.
you know what? Great points. I'm out.
It hurts me. I don't agree with this take.
Okay.
But that's okay. We're going to see things a little bit differently. I feel like Ryan Fitzpatrick, I think he likes to target the tight end. He definitely likes to go downfield. But Logan Thomas is a guy who can find himself downfield as well. A guy that you can throw the ball up to, catch it. I mean, Curtis Samuel is not like a throw the ball up one-on-one type guy.
Oh,
right?
I mean, we saw that a lot last year, though.
But he's not like go body someone.
100%.
Like Logan Thomas is a go body that guy, and I'll just throw it to you. I don't know, man. I see a lot of value in Logan Thomas this year, so I'm going to see it a little bit differently. But that could be my bias of being a Washington fan.
Where do you have him ranked in tight ends? Like, I think I still have him pretty decent, even though this is somebody I'm avoiding.
He's my tight end 9.
Okay, I have him tight end 12 currently. So, I'm not disrespecting him fully. This is somebody that I'm not targeting. Obviously, I think we're going to avoid for the right price, obviously.
Yo, what's good?
What
Thanks
up?
for watching. We got a lot more videos.
A lot more.
If you want more videos.
Watch
Now,
it.
You can also subscribe
Right now.
if you want to.
You need to.
And lastly, don't forget that you can sign up to support the show and get exclusive content by going to patreon.com/fantasylandfam.